Hey guys, back on the CX. Just finished welding up the subframe. That TIG has already been paying for itself, and it's been indisposable for stuff like this. So in this video, I'll just kind of montage, doing some welding, flipping the frame, cleaning things up here and there. But yeah, it's done. I think it looks really awesome. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. So keep watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. I'm just gonna preheat this just for a second here. It's a little cold in the shop. So it is pure chaos in this shop. Holy crap. It is a mess, but yeah, small space. I've got the CX torn down right now. I actually just removed the frame, so I could practice welding. I've been using the TIG. I've been doing some practice welds on various components and stuff, but as of last night I started welding on the frame, and not perfect, but you know, all I can do is get better. But that'll be good for this one. This seems going to be a little bit tricky. You're not going to be able to see, but I ran into an issue whenever I hammered this tube inside this tube. I had some tape that actually went around this, and I tried to back it up against that line of the tape as my set mark, but in doing so I pushed it a little bit further, and it has a little bit of tape inside this seam. And it's like I've taken razor blades to try to dig it out, and picks and heat and acetone and brake clean and all kinds of stuff, but there's still residue of tape. And with a TIG, the thing that's one of the most crucial things to do is to make sure that the base material, or the material that you're working on, is absolutely clean. So I actually tried to, I don't know if we'll be able to see this, I actually tried to lay a bead on that side, and it started to fuse just like I wanted, but it hit a pocket of tape and just had like a, like a contamination spot, and you know, it's this long, that much of a bead, just trying it out, and I don't know if it's worth trying to just like limp it along all the way around that, because it's like I just want it to be really good. So I may end up, you know, I may end up MIGging that, I'm not sure. Or if I can, maybe I could cut a ring around it, just back it off like an 1/8 inch or something, just try to knock out that last little edge, and that would get rid of that tape, but that's a little bit hard to do because I don't want to cut into this tube. So anyway, I'm rambling, but anyway, shop's a mess. I'm just practicing with the TIG, finally getting some stuff welded on the frame, and yeah, I'm just gonna set the camera up as I get a bead going and cue the montage music, you know. So the solution for this joint I ended up using was just to cut it back an 1/8 inch as mentioned, and once I did that I was able to clean the material and lay a nice clean bead as you see here. So I want to talk about this electronics tray I'm trying to plan out here for you. I like to do mine very low profile. I try not to extend past the bottom bar if at all possible. So they're pretty complicated to make, but the longer you spend, you know, making them in the beginning, I think the more worth it they are, the nicer they are in the end. So I'm kind of I'm in the initial planning stages. And so right now what I want to do with the tray, or with the subframe, is do a crossbar right here. Now I know I have about an inch gap here that I need for taking out the shock.
So it has to rock back ever so slightly before it can go down. So my end point for the tray is going to be about right here. Now, the way I plan to end the tray is by doing a one inch squared tube just crossed right here. So I've already got some 1x, and I've got it marked out 7 inches, and that's just the total, like the middle, the total width of my subframe. So 7 inches from the top center to top center, because you got to think you're gonna round out or cope the end of it, so you want it to be a nice tight fit in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting this thing, and then I'll work on rounding the edges in. We'll get it fitted, and then we'll go from there. Sorry for the shaky camera here. Anyway, easy as that. Should be a nice tight fitment there to weld.